Look who's in there. Out, out. Go on. Go on. Get out. There's something I've been meaning to do for ages. I've had it up to here, I can't take it anymore. Come on, Gorgie, up. Pen, up. Today's the day we set it all right. We're gonna, I say it all the time, come on, Pen, let's go out and get an ice cream. And then we never do it. Always go out. What? You want to go at 1 o'clock? What's the difference? A long time ago, in one of the videos, I can't even remember, it was a long time ago, months and months back, I promised the dogs an ice cream for something, and I never got them the ice cream, so I kind of owe the dogs an ice cream as well. So quickly, I'll show you what I've been doing. So I got this door done. It's lacquered and in, and it's okay. It's not perfect, but it really is okay. So the finish definitely could be better, but for a first time amateur job, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's really gone quite okay. See, it's got a few scuff marks on it. Come on, wake up now. Yeah, like when I was working on that door, you know, it's supposed to be dry season at the moment, isn't it? But it keeps raining all the time, like it's not that dry for a dry season. This storm came and the wind and the rain, just getting to like the final stages of buffing and sanding and trying to get that door to look nice. I had it leaning up here. The wind suddenly came and blew the door over. So it's put a big dent in the car. The door falls on the floor. It got pretty scratched down one side, but amazingly it didn't have a big dent in it or any cracks. It's really come off rather well, better than the car. I tried standing it up and doing it that way. I tried lying it down on this bench, doing it that way. So I'm tidying it up, lacquering it. I turn my back for 2 minutes. I come back and there's bloody birds all over it, putting all their poor footprints. Finally got it in. So I've been working all morning on this. But yeah, I need paint brushes and stuff and lacquer. So I thought let's have like a lunch break and we'll go out and get some ice cream and the stuff I need. When we went to the supermarket the other day, the one thing I had on my mind to get was like a tub of ice cream, but it's the one thing I always forget. It's really hot. It's like midday or something. The sun is right up there. Come on. Come out. Just gonna walk down the back, show you what's going on down there, so I thought I'd bring him with me. Neighbour. Bung bung! Come on, out! Hey! Come out of there! Right, so remember there are all the rubber trees here, they're all been knocked down now, that's all been cleared out. It's much nicer down the back here. It all just feels more open and more, I don't know, nice, that's the best word. And interestingly, now that those rubber trees are gone, down the back here just like feels a bit brighter, there's more light down here. And for some reason, I'm able to see the undulations in the land better. And when I come down here now, I'm better able to plan what I want to do as regards digging a new pond or two down here and all that sort of thing. It's like we can see our own trees properly without the distraction of those rubber trees that was behind us. Ice cream, come on, up, out. Get up, out. The dogs have been out for their morning run and they sort of sleep after that anyway. We're not putting the aircon on during the day. We have like the window open and the fan on. That seems to be just fine. It is quite cool in the house, much cooler than outside. And it's like that until about 7 p.m, 8 p.m. That time of day, the temperature outside drops off and it cools down outside faster than the house cools down. So there's a couple of hours in the evening time where the house is then warmer than the outside. And that's when we put the aircon on to sort of cool it down a bit. So you can see the big overhanging roof does a really good job of keeping the sun off the house. That's one reason why it's cooler inside. Round the back here, later in the afternoon as the sun goes down, about 3 p.m, we do get the sun hitting the back wall here, and it does warm it up a little bit. The walls do get a little bit warm, and inside a little bit warm, but it's insignificant really. So the outside walls are 2 layers of thermal bricks, which does help, but the biggest thing is the windows. That's where you're going to get your heat coming in and out. So if you can afford double glazing, then yeah, do put it. I'm sure it would make a difference. Because I've got loads of massive windows, like the window cost is quite a lot more than it would be if I just had normal sized windows. So that's why I couldn't really afford double glazing. We're off to town. Just going through like a little detour road we've never been down before. Just have a look at the farms on either side and see what other people are up to.
Gogi up. Come on.
Look, Pandurian farm in here.
Yeah, see, look nice. They have temple in it, well.
Not too bad. There's too many branches. Look down there, it's too busy. They got durian in there as well.
True.
Someone was asking in the comments, why does Bung Bung sit in the front? Well, basically, they can just about fit in the back together, but it's a little bit of a squeeze, and Bung Bung doesn't like people disturbing him when he's asleep. And so if Gorgie's next to him and Gorgie wakes him up, Bung Bung will get angry and might bite him and growl at him and snap at him. So basically, if we put Bung Bung in the back, Gorgie can't relax and go to sleep nicely. So we separate them, and but yeah, maybe it's good to keep the wife in the back as well. So we're in the centre of town, like where the market is, and there's a place here, they sell ice cream from their little van. Pen says this one's been there a long time and it's popular, and they do homemade ice cream, so we'll try some of this. Yeah, we got the paintbrushes I need, and we got this ice cream. We tried to get home before it all melted. Does he want it? Well, Bung Bung definitely wants it. So they sell it like this in a coconut ice cream, and like you choose different toppings and whatever. Oi! See, it's got all like the coconut shavings from inside the coconut as well, all mixed in with the ice cream. It's really pretty good. I think Gorgie likes it when you like put the cold water on his face for him. Like, he doesn't want to put his head under water, but he likes it if you do it for him like that. Cool off all his head and his nose and whatever. So yeah, not normally running the aircon during the day, but I think today it's got to be an exception day. What I was planning today was try and get that door finished and get it all in and film a little bit of me doing that. Some days the heat just gets to you. Like a lot of the time I can deal with it, and I can work quite hard despite it being really hot. And I have been working the last couple of days like sanding and quite hard work on that other door that's already in. But for some reason, on the drive into town, I just suddenly started feeling a bit unwell, lightheaded, and some days the heat just really gets to you and you just sort of can't take it anymore. I don't know if it's dehydration or heat exhaustion or whatever it is, or just it like really hits you and you've got to stop sort of. So I've never actually been in this thing before properly, so well, now's the time. I've got to cool down. It is pretty cold. It is really, it's freezing. Well, this is very effective. Our cold water is working as intended. Bang bang!
Go, 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 get it, come on. Come on.
Help! He just ran straight into my legs. What's the matter with him? Smack him one. Go on, Goggy, get him! Bite him! Get him! That's very good. Very cold. It's cooled me right down. Feel much better. I had like an hour's sleep, so I try and get up now. I don't know where Penny's gone. Gorgy's still here. So this has been lacquered and then buffed a bit and then lacquered again. And hopefully I don't have to put any more lacquer and I'm going to be able to tidy this up. If I get in close, you can see all the problems there. It's all really horrible. It's not nice and smooth. That bit's okay. This bit's really horrible. The only way to deal with that is a bit of elbow grease. So fingers crossed I'll sort this out. Just got to find all the problem areas and just do it like this. Just smooth it off a bit of sandpaper. A bit of dry cloth, a bit of damp cloth. So that's where all those bubbles were before. You can see it does look a bit better. It's smoother. It just takes a bit of time, a bit of sandpaper and a bit of buffing. Gorgy's just about waking up now. See if we can wake him up a bit more. Come on. Time to wake up now. You've been lazy all afternoon, all day. Lazy husky. Else. What? I can't find any plastic shims over here, so I've just been making my own ones out of some like offcuts of wood. So that side is done. That is straight all the way down. You can see that there's a big gap between the wall and the frame because the wall is not straight and I've got to make that frame straight for the door. So as well as putting them wooden packing, I'm also going to squirt a bit of this like adhesive in behind here to sort of help fill that gap and help secure it. Well, that's all fixed in there. Bit of that sticky stuff and a lot of screws. Hopefully that'll all set nice and strong, and then tomorrow, if I've got the energy, I'm hoping to complete the lacquering on that door and get it in. We're just going off for a quick walk around the neighbours. Try and get back before there's too many mosquitoes around. Bung Bung's off down the front there. This is one of the houses Gorgy likes to try and get in there to get the chickens. So it's all hundreds of chickens in there. So recently we've been trying to walk Gorgy on the lead a bit more. Like what happened with the goose, if Gorgy's out and he gets a chance, he'll bite something and chase something. So Bung, out! Get out of there! Damn it. I'm having a bit of a run because this time of the day the mosquitoes come and I'm covered in sweat from working and just got a few bites back there. So if I don't run, I'm going to end up with like 20 bites if I don't get out of the rubber trees. So we're back from the walk. Everyone's back in the fence. Dogs are getting a bit of a bath because they went in the canal, so they're all smelly. I never know if these things work or not. Do they work? What are they having for dinner then?
Chicken and some chicken with fish.
Bung Bung does like fish. He really likes fish. Sends him wild. I'm sure he can smell it. He's desperate for it. Someone in the comments a while back said when I was carrying some cement on my back, it reminded him of a film called The Hill, which I haven't seen, so I thought I'd better watch it. Got to have something to watch while I'm eating my dinner, right? Look, there they go. Looks like hard work. Okay, thank you. So yeah, chicken, noodles, vegetables. I love noodles. Yeah, you can really like stuff in like loads of them and... Look who it is. This cat's been missing for like 2 days again. When did it come back? Pen's having her dinner out here because she's having the fish. And if she eats it inside, Bung Bung won't leave her alone. So a few people that follow me are building houses or planning on building houses in Thailand. So if you do that, one good tip is to make sure you have some lights like away from your house. In the evening time, lots of insects come. You can't see on the camera very well. There's lots here on the walls all buzzing around and crawling around. Pretty much every night there's some flying ants or something. But most of them, they go up here. See, up here by the lights up there. So when I was deciding like where to have the outside lights, I wasn't sure whether I should have them on the wall or up in the ceiling or on the poles. And I'm glad I chose over on the poles because it puts a bit of distance between us and all like the buzzing insects. So I did put some lights up here on the kitchen, but I can't really keep them on. If I do, it's just all insects all over this wall. And I'm keeping the lights on the back of the house off and just leaving a light on over in the garage over there. So anything around the back gets all drawn away to the garage. Had my dinner, had my pudding, just got to have my coffee.